wirklich eine Ehre, hier zu sein heute, aber ja, wenn wir hier in Deutschland sind, dann müssen wir eigentlich in Englisch sprechen, so. Entschuldigung für das. Well, nevertheless, good morning to everyone. It's a great honor for me to be here today, and this is definitely a very, very significant moment, not only for Estonia, Latvia and Germany. I believe it is a historical moment also for Europe and for all of us who we are taking care of our people, our countries, to have the safe skies above us. Because when Germany came out with the European Sky Shield initiative, we were immediately ready to join this, and we saw what that could mean for us, what that could mean for the European safety and security. And I would say that this is the early bird of ESI, what we are seeing here today. And we all understand why we have to make these investments, and to be honest, this is by far the biggest defense investment in Estonian history. So the contract in the volume approximately 360 million euros is something what we don't see every day. Together with Latvia, almost 1 billion for Diehl company is something what we don't see every day. So this is definitely a very, very historical moment, and I would like to thank Diehl industry and also my very good colleague and friend Boris for hosting us here and giving us this opportunity. So we all understand how the situation is in Ukraine, and I said from the very beginning, starting the position of the Minister of Defense, that we will take back home every lesson learned in Ukraine. And one of the biggest lessons has been that you have to control your skies. So this is what we are doing at the moment, and this is what we have to do all together. And we see how important it is for all the countries to invest to defense. Estonia will invest next year 3.28% of our GDP to defense, and we will continue investing more than 3% for the next decades to come. And definitely this is something what gives us the opportunity also to say that NATO Charter means not only Article 5, once for all, one for all for one, but NATO Article 3 says that first and foremost you have to invest your own into your own defense in order to be ready to safeguard and protect your people and your nation. So once again, thank you very much, Boris. Thank you very much, Ināra, for doing this all together, and all the armament companies. It has been a long journey in one hand, but on the other hand, it has been a very quick process. And this is exactly what we have to do. We have to give the contracts to the industry. We have to increase and ramp up the production in European industry. And I was very glad to hear that the boss of Diehl industry said that they will double their production. This is exactly what we need. We need to increase because the war in Ukraine is showing us how important it is to be able to protect ourselves, our nations, our alliances. So, with all due respect to all the counterparts of this contract, I would like to say that we are more than happy to say officially now that Germany actually is now the biggest defense industry partner or defense partner for Estonia. It was USA. With this deal, Germany is the number one. So we will continue doing this cooperation, and we are looking for the even further cooperations, and we're looking for that we can make next steps also in the procurements, also the pre-positioning of the ammunition. We are building a lot of new warehouses for that. So there are a lot of things what we can do more in order to keep our people safe. So thank you very much once again. I'm ready to answer later personally also to some questions. Thank you very much.
My good colleagues Boris, Hanno, leadership of Diehl Defense. Dear journalists, thank you for your interest in this issue. Today is historical day when we are putting practical implementation of Livonian Shield by signing this framework agreement with Estonia on procurement of IRIS-T air defense systems, and also letter of intent among Latvia, Estonia and Germany on common efforts to strengthen this procurement. And this is very important, especially for each and every citizen of Latvia, to ensure their security, what these air defense systems will provide. War in Ukraine and the fight with the aggressor proves that Russia does not separate between targets, destroying also civilian infrastructure. And therefore, it's our priority to continue developing the capabilities of air defense. Our main goal is to ensure maximum protection of people of Latvia from the very first centimeter and from the very first minutes of potential war. With acquiring this capability, we are also strengthening NATO air defense capabilities in the region, as we are providing this capability ourselves. The fact that this agreement is being signed jointly with Estonia proves that Baltic cooperation in defense is important for our nations and regional security. This is the way to boost our common goals, capability building, trainings, and many other things. We appreciate the involvement of the federal government of Germany on this matter. It creates another commitment of Germany in supporting the security of Baltic countries. We hope that this will serve as a very good example for other countries how to invest and cooperate, especially in the air defense, as this is utmost crucial for protection of our people. Also, we have to bear in mind that this agreement opens up possibility through the Europe Sky initiative to identify opportunities for European Commission to support the implementation of such joint projects. And I'm very glad that issue on security of supply is addressed, which is important to Latvia. We hope in this way we will be able to ensure industrial-based development in my country and to ensure the supplies in war times. I would also stress that Latvia is currently allocating 2.3% of GDP to defense spending, and we have plans to increase our defense budget to 3% of GDP, I hope, the next year. And therefore we are able to make this procurement, which will be Latvia's largest military purchase since we regained our independence. And it will bring secure skies over heads of citizens in Latvia. Thank you everyone for this military purchase, for this procurement. All teams have been working very hard in Latvia, Estonia, in Germany. Thank you, Diehl Defense, and thank you everyone for interest in this military purchase. Thank you.
Dear Ināra, dear Hanno, dear Mr. Rauch, Mr. Diehl, dear employees of Diehl Company here in Röthenbach, this is a very special day for us, and especially, of course, here in Röthenbach. The letter of intent signed today serves to pool the national IRIS-T SLM procurement efforts under the umbrella of our ESSI initiative. I really appreciate that. I'm very happy that our partners, Estonia and Latvia, have decided to procure the IRIS-T SLM. This will, without any doubt, strengthen European air defense. Germany, you might know that, has already concluded the IRIS-T contract in the middle of this year. We ordered 6 fire units, and the first ones will be delivered in the middle of next year, I guess. And we are looking forward to that, and I'm very proud to say that we really speeded up with our procurement processes. We just needed a couple of months to conclude what I was just telling about. Just a couple of months, that means we really dislocked the brakes of our procurement processes. Procuring the Iris TSLM almost at the same time as Germany will generate synergies and economy of scales. Simply to say, we save money doing it together. I have consulted with my colleagues, and we agree that our goal is to have even closer cooperation. And the first big step, of course, is this extensive cooperation, because it will concern and service support for the system. This is very crucial. There's potential for common training and repair efforts, and we will improve interoperability, because this is important too. Hanno just mentioned the lessons we have learned by what's going on in Ukraine and the war against Ukraine. This is, of course, protecting our sky. But the second lesson, at least importantly, and the other one, is to do everything we do regarding interoperability. This is a very important lesson out of this war. We have to do more to achieve more interoperability and more interchangeability between our system regarding all kinds of systems. And ESSI already now is a major success, because we see it in Ukraine. It has a flawless hit rate and is saving the lives of countless civilians every day and every night. And I'm grateful for the other nations' active participation now. As you might know, already 19 countries have signed a letter of intent for ESSI. I'm very glad about that. I'm very glad to be here and to see you join this initiative, especially in the regard of procuring together. So thank you very much. Thank you for your work. And so go on working on Iris TSLM, for it can be delivered in time. Thank you very much.